YouTube? It's your boy LexThomas21. I'm back for another review for you guys. I'm actually here to review the Amazon TV series The Boys. It's just premiered, I think, on the 26th of July. I just really finished watching the whole entire season. I literally binge watched season between 2 days. I was literally watching it like on a late night. Like, I think I'll check this show out. I watched the trailers for it. I was really interested in it because obviously the show is about a group of vigilantes called the Boys who really want to go against a group of superheroes called the Seven, who are really abusing their superpowers, trying to, you know, basically overachieve what they can do within the government, within society. And I thought it would be kind of intriguing to check out the show. I've been reading a lot of reviews. A lot of people have been talking about it. A lot of people have been saying good things about it. I went into it skeptical. I'm like, maybe I won't like it. Obviously, you guys, I know I'm a big superhero fan, so I really like when they take the superhero genre to a different direction, like Watchmen. And I was blown away by this show. I'm gonna try to do this spoiler free, but I think I'm gonna have to jump some spoilers in this review because there's a lot of things I wanted to talk about that might kind of destroy the plot for you guys. If you guys haven't seen the show, I really recommend you watching the full entire series, and don't just watch the first episode. Yeah, I might not watch it. Keep watching the show, because when I watched that first episode, I was kind of like, do I really want to keep watching it? And after the second and third episode, I was already invested in it. It was to the point where my own girlfriend, she'd been watching a lot of stuff with me. Obviously, she'd been watching a lot of superhero stuff, but she was watching it, and she almost finished the show without me. That's how good this show really is, and I got to give it to Evan Goldberg and Seth Rogen. I think there's another creator as well for creating the show and really just. I know this is actually based off a comic book called The Boys that came out like 10 years ago, and I wasn't really knowing about it, knowing I'm a big comic book guy, but I didn't know anything about this property. So actually watching a show, not knowing more about the property, I think I liked it even more than I initially did if I did know the comic. I give it to those two guys for really creating this show. You definitely feel like Seth Rogen was behind this because of the kind of hypocrisy that goes on in this show. The writing is really good as well. The story is really intriguing. Basically, it's about, like I said, a group of superheroes. They're basically like celebrities. They're like sports figures. They're basically owned by this company named Vault, and they're basically just out here literally. They're basically like celebrities. They have movie franchises. They actually do like branding. They actually have clothes. They really do everything and gets the money for it. It's not like where Spider-Man was like, they sell his merchandise, he doesn't get profit for it. These superheroes actually get profit for everything that they do. They really have cameras showing them, they have social media feeds, and they really get profit. Well, the company really controls the profit of everything that they get, and that's the one thing that was really intriguing about this movie, is that it really felt real. It really felt like, what if superheroes really existed in real life? We really had a Superman-like being flying around with the power that he has. He would be like Homelander. Homelander is one of the characters played by Anthony Starr, I think that's his name, and he is terrific in this movie. He's probably my favorite character, next to Carl Urban playing Billy Butcher. Billy Butcher is an asshole. No, excuse my language, but he's a really terrible person, but he's so likable. When he first comes up on screen, he's so likable. I've been a Carl Urban fan for a while. The first time I saw him was in the Lord of the Rings franchise, and I just love this character in that. And he's been in a lot of major franchises. Obviously he was in Star Trek. He was in MCU. He's a really phenomenal in this movie. I gotta give it to Carl Urban. He really is the crutch of this show. His dilemma is that he really doesn't like the Supes, as he call them. They call them Supes. He really does not like them, and he really has a really bad agenda going on against Supes. With another reason, I won't spoil that reason because it's a major plot line in the story, but it's really intriguing to see how far he will go to take the Supes down. It's really intriguing. There's another character named Huey. He really is another driving force of the story, though. We first meet up with Huey, and I'm gonna spoil this part. He really gets driven into the story because one of the main seven literally runs straight through his girlfriend and literally obliterates her, like literally just annihilates her right in front of his face. And he has a dilemma where he really wants this one guy named A-Train really to pay for it, and he's not paying for it because they don't want the bad publicity of this situation faulting the brand and the company. And it's really fascinating to see exactly how far this stuff will go. There's another character named Starlight, and she really wants to be a superhero. She really wants to be a part of the Seven, and she finally gets her main break to be in the 7, and it turns out it's not what she thought it was gonna be. That, like, another spoiler, she literally gets sexually assaulted by one of the 7, and it's totally flipped on her head of how it is to be a superhero. Everything she thought that she was seeing was all fake, and that's the one thing I did love about this show as well, is that it really shows what it's like to be a celebrity and the fakeness behind being a celebrity. The cameras, the lighting, everything is literally a fake just to perceive the people that is real, and it's really not. Like, another scene is with Homelander, is that he's literally portrayed this life that he has, a normal life, that he had this home, and he wasn't. He was in a lab. He does a lot of things. That's why I think Homelander is my favorite character, because there's a lot of things going on with him particularly. Another thing I want to give praise of this show is just the main group. Like, the main boys group, they're hilarious. They really do have good chemistry. All the actors are phenomenal in this movie. All the actors are just great. They really do work within the context of this franchise, of this series. And I love that the series is only 8 hours, because it really needed to be 8 hours. If it was 10, it would have probably been too much. Even though it ended on like, oh, I'm so ready for season 2. But I think eight episodes was the perfect length for the season as well. Another phenomenal thing that they did was work the CGI within the real life. They really blended the CGI well. You really can't see the budget of how low the budget was or how high the budget was, because they really did make it work for this show. You really see these characters flying. You really see, like, it feels like it's real. You really feel like they had like a $250 million budget when they really didn't. They really made it work, and it really worked phenomenally for the show. You got to give it to Amazon for allowing them to be as grotesque, as crazy as they could go in this show, and it really shows that they really cared. They really cared about this property. They really saw greatness in this. They really did. Overall, I really do recommend The Boys. I really want a lot of people to watch the show. If you're a superhero fan, watch it, because you're really gonna get a lot of superhero stuff, but you're also gonna get a lot of real human stuff. The one thing I did love about it, this is not about a super-powered human. It's about humans with superpowers and what they go through on a day-to-day basis with these powers, what they go through when they have to be perceived as these hierarchy beings. And they're really not. They're really, like, excuse my language, they're really shitty people. And I love that they showed that in this show. I highly recommend watching it. If I had to give a rating, The Boys will be a 9 out of 10. I want to watch it again. I wanted to watch it again. I told my girlfriend I wanted to watch it again because I was really intrigued with the show. Highly recommend it. Please watch The Boys. If you haven't watched it yet, please do. They released all 8 episodes on Amazon Prime. I do have Amazon Prime, actually, and I didn't know I did because I checked on my Amazon Prime and I actually have it. I'm paying for it, and I even know I was paying for it. So I did check it out, and it is a phenomenal show. Shout out to all the actors, shout out to the creators, shout out to the writing and everything. I really thought this show was spectacular. There's a lot of stuff that in the show that they could cut out, but I don't know what that would be. Like, there's a lot of storylines that really didn't make sense, like with A-Train's girlfriend and stuff like that. Some of that stuff probably could have got X'd out of the show. Like I said, the show is really gruesome, so be aware. This is superhero for adults. They really do get gruesome in this show. There's a lot of blood, like gun. There's a lot of sex. There's a lot of things that goes on in the show that I don't think kids need to watch it. So mind you, don't allow your kids to watch it unless you got them watching this stuff. But I would highly recommend not have kids watch this show. Overall, I really did enjoy The Boys. Let me know what you guys thought of Amazon's The Boys in the comment section below. If you're not interested, let me know if you're interested. Let me know in the comment section below as well. And it's your boy LexThomas21, and I'm honest with you guys. Peace.